Hello and welcome, kindred K-Knights and other children of the night. We are here once again with Count Laorans of Brittany. The chaos continues due to the struggle in France, both the chaos that we bring with us and the chaos that we found here when we started. Hey, would you like to be a witch? How do you feel about joining the coven? Oh, you feel good about it, so let's just do that. Let's add her to the list. Anybody else in here who I'd like to join the coven who isn't yet? Obviously, my children are both witches. Is Etienne a witch yet? Did I make you a witch, Etienne? Would you like to convert? You would like to join the coven. Everyone join the coven. It's all just a big coven. Everyone, every vampire in French is part of the Malkavian's witch coven. Listen, that's okay, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Perfect. Why? Why every single time someone goes to war with Joffrey, their first thought is we have to do the traditional siege of Thla. It's starting to become a little bit insane. I mean, every war, this place is never gonna be in control again. I'm not even gonna get to start. These guys are still burned down. That's sad for them. There's still 6 more years of them being burned down. It's fine. I don't even control that place anymore. It ain't even up to me now. What are you doing? Are you gonna siege me too, guy who is in a war that has nothing to do with me? You know, I don't know what to say. I'm just out here trying to make a kingdom, and you're all sieging me all the time because I'm technically under an empire that you're at war with. I don't know. I do want to take his territory, though. I do. Is today the day? No, it's not the day yet. We want this first. This is our goal first, right? And we need a lot more money. The big thing is we need money, which is why we're not spending any of it. Sinister consideration. As I make my way back from court, Baroness Blanca de Ron approaches me with a lascivious grin. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Laurence, I know you and I are both true to ourselves, no matter what nonsense principles of faith may espouse. After all, who can tell how power would want us to live? We clearly have more in common than not. And I think you should spend more time together, away from the rotten brains of other people. Is it useful to have her as a friend? I mean, she's in my coven. She's a Malkavian. She's useless. This will make me very upset. This doesn't make me upset, and I can spend. I have piety to spend. I wanted to do something, though. I just wanted to point out. I thought about upgrading this awful building here in order to get rid of this, but it doesn't go away. No matter how much you upgrade it. So upgrading it just makes the good part of it better. It doesn't ever go away. So we're just stuck with that forever now. Upgrading it, if we had that would be a good idea, though, because it eventually gives us a building slot, and a building slot could be nice. Our house is apparently at a feud. That's great. Okay. Oh yeah, thanks for the siege, man. Very nice of you. Why are you upset with me? What happened? What happened? What did I do? I mean, I feed you the blood that keeps you alive, so I don't think you have the right to be upset with me. She will join me in the council? Yeah. Oh yeah, prestige from my dog! Prestige from my wife! Everyone is giving me prestige! What a time it is for us! Grand Tour is available. I don't think I can afford to do that. We could check, but I don't think we do. By power, this party is boring. Emergenda has got to be the worst host the world has ever seen. How can mortal man be? I'm not a mortal man. Expected to endure this? How can immortal man? The eyes cast about the room, looking for a diversion, any diversion. Best de Dancourt gives me a friendly wave from a nearby balcony. I've got to do something to stop this evening dragging. Who is this? Do I even care about this person? I have so many vassals now. Like my domain is expanding faster than I can decide if I hate people. So this is just a courtier. This is just some random courtier. She's insane and she beats herself. That's fine. Are we hunting anybody? No, we're not. I mean, I can't hunt her. Oh, she's my herd. She's in my herd. What? You're a terrible host. You're awful. Just awful. Just awful. Awful. We're getting really close. I actually am surprised that this is going so very well. This is the first time in the whole game that things have just went my way minute after minute after minute. This is still a long way off. 15 years is a long time. This will happen before the fires are fixed. Now that is interesting. This actually will happen pretty soon. We might be able to write another Masquerade breaching book about the glory of our family. When is Survey the Capital going to be ready again? Not till after that. Okay, let's just let it run then. You know, let this start to top up on its own. Hopefully we can trigger some events that might be good. New novice. Look at this. More and more of these ladies of Clan Toreador are joining my very trendy Witch Coven. Ah, Etienne has also joined the very trendy Witch Coven. It's the trendiest of trendy Witch Covens, Malkavian Madness Network. I'm just gonna grab some diplomacy now that my diplomacy is 40 when I have that. It's not, I know I read the number wrong, but still, it is getting there. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is, some of this is temporary, right? I mean, some of this is temporary. But, what is Grey Eminence from? Oh yeah, of course, it's my lifestyle. I'm really great at diplomacy. Look at this. I have a pet dog. I'm still descriptivist. I have good blood potency. I'm gregarious and fickle. I'm august, comely, and a traveler. I'm a Grey Eminence. My spouse is helping me out. I have divine protection. I mean, some of these are going to go away, but right now, we are at the top of our game. I mean, let's just keep taking advantage of the fact we're at the top of our game. Who else might be great to add to the Grand Witch Coven? I'm looking for people who kinda like us, you know? Oh, Saliana. How do you think about becoming a witch? Would you like to join the coolest witch coven in the history of France? Because I would love for you to join the coolest witch coven in the history of France. I mean, you know who else we should just unironically ask to join our witch coven? Man. I guess he's already part of somebody else's witch coven. There's also the Gascognac, Avignon, Provence. This guy with his goatee, with his sharp facial hair. Maybe we get him to join the Witch Coven. How do you feel about becoming? Oh, you would join. So you get in here, buds. Get in here. We're all witches in this area. Everyone's a witch. You know, the grand unity of France is not going to be from some permanent agreement between all the peers of France. It's going to be because of one gigantic witch coven. Yes, that's right. Unity through witch coven. I'm not. You are the traitor. You are the traitor. Listen, I don't like you. I mean, we don't have that much against each other. I'm a pretty cool dude and all, and I get that, but I don't like you. We're not friends. I don't know why you would think I would join it. Council invitation. Oh, he wants to make me the marshal. I am actually not a bad marshal. That's a good position for you to put me in. Mental break, coming home to roost. Oh, geez. It's happening again. I might actually, at this point in time, be able to eat irritable. I mean, what is the other one they're letting me choose? Profligate. Oh, Jesus Christ. I might just finally, at this point, eat the irritable. I can't pet my dog, I assume. No, I can't pet my dog. So there's no saving me, there's no dogs to pet, there's nothing else to do. Should I just take irritable finally? Should I just, like, finally admit the fact that That I take my violence out on other people. I mean, yeah, that's basically, I just burned off 2 of the points from Dignitas in order to finally have a gateway out of stress. I've been putting it off forever, but I need a reliable stress gate, and gain lashing out, or you insult a random vassal. Anybody else think this is just who I've been the whole time? Like, just literally, this is who I've been the whole time? I think we needed this. The look in his face. Yeah, you're not important, my dude. You refuse to be a witch. That just makes me not like you. I was gonna sway you to get you back in there, but I got witches to make, man. I got witches to make. I'm making the most powerful vampires in France into witches, and I don't have time for you. We have officially lashed out. We've officially embraced who we knew we were the whole time. A man who uses violence against other people when he's not feeling great. We've changed our clothes again. Oh, that's because I am now the marshal, so I'm now permanently dressed in my weird clothes. I'm gonna just change this then. We can always change it back, right? Once we, to default, once we aren't doing this anymore. So we'll just find some kind of, you know, like that late medieval armor. Go back to what we were wearing originally. Yeah, we can go back to this, I think. Just at least as long as we are the marshal, right? It seems suitable. We won't be marshal for long, because obviously he's going to be usurped again. Deadly Games. Isolde de Blaz is one of the most influential queens of love, and certainly the most feared one. So this is my neighbor and my ally. She's a witch in my coven, and she wants to make me more stressed, and I don't like it, so we're not doing it. But I will actually, when one of these clears out, I will try to make her happier with me, because I do care about her particular opinion of me. Like, she does matter to a degree. Do we want to host a grand tour? But a grand tour is a lot of prestige. I just don't think we can afford it, right? If we do a majesty tour, and we go you, and then we ignore the south altogether. I mean, we could go to the south, right? It's 106. Suddenly turns up to like 300 as soon as we're in here, which is great. Can make it small entourage. We don't need a lot of people. We could make it no luxuries. It's still not cheap enough. I don't know why they thought I could do this. I don't know why you guys thought I could do this. That's such a tease. I knew I wouldn't be able to do that. Well, we'll try to save up for a grand tour. At this point, please just don't notify me right now. We'll look when it's possible. Okay, not right now. New novice, yes sir. Thank you. New novice, Saliana, now a witch. They're all witches. What, can I get Joffrey? Joffrey? How do you feel about witchcraft? Oh, you feel good about witchcraft, do you? Join the coven. It's cool. I like it. I like you. You can just be on my team. And we were going to, because she seems like a fine person, we're going to make her feel a little bit better about the fact we refuse to go to her party because we don't literally want to kill her guests by going into a frenzy. Whew. Faction created against Joffrey again. Mirror, run away. I will wait for him. I will be patient. He's run away. But he came back. And it was my beloved child who brought him back. Thank you so much. Gift as a gesture of our friendship? It's money! And I was trying to drive you insane. You brought me money that I can use. Okay. Agent joined a scheme in my attempt to turn... What is this? Yeah, that's a hunt, right? Somebody must be helping me. Somebody is helping me to... I don't know which one of these. Well, that's fine. All right. To the festive Duke Laorans, the rock I cling to in stormy seas, that I may know, you and me, together forever. How odd, yet it's charming. Yes, indeed. That was that was a moment. I think we may have reached the point where I am making her literally insane, and we have gained entrancement. Entrancement. Another wonderful scheme. I mean, I haven't used mesmerize at all just because I'm just having so much fun just handling all this stuff, right? But let's see what happens if we go down here and we look at what mesmerize does. Mesmerize, we must be at the same location. Dominate him to get you a, that's not the one we're looking for, entrance. This will end with a duel between your diplomacy and his intrigue. If successful, the victim will increase their opinion of you. Another way to increase opinion. I wonder, is she... we have to be at the same location, right? Yeah, and we're already scheming against her. Is there anyone around here whose opinion I actually want to increase? Problem with everybody having to be at the same location as you is that is very hard to do if you don't have a movement discipline. I mean, I can raise a tiny army, lead it, and move over there, like just like the tiniest army ever, and then stand in his domain, right? Like that is a thing you can do, which will put me at his location. Then we could try to entrance him. But for now, I don't think we're going to do that. Is there anybody close by I'd like to entrance? This guy. He's still not at the same location as me because locations are so very specific now because of the change in the update with how locations work. Is there even anybody who's worth doing that with right now? Looking at my people, I mean, no. Her, maybe. I'm already running too many positive things, right? Yeah, we'll think about that later. We are hunting someone to replace this herd member, so everything is fine. Let's keep on going. We are so very, very close. Okay. Blood. You are melancholic. You can join the herd. I'm okay with that. I'm actually pretty, like I said before, okay with literally everything right now. We are so close, so close. When can we trigger our next survey the capital? Because that will actually be enough. Commission Epic, which will also be enough. So that happens next year. So this is going to be what ticks us over, commissioning our next epic. So let's just go. Okay, our liege won their war. That's pretty rare, actually. War declared on liege by our neighbor. Okay. What kind of war is it? That's not the right one. 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 So I guess it's this one. It's, okay. You trying to get Frankie a 2? Everybody's trying to be in charge. I feel sorry for this guy, too. I legitimately... Oh, another one of my herd members died, which means I need to hunt somebody new. I have a prisoner still. What? Who are you? What are you doing? Why are you here? Oh, you're some kind of warrior. You're, like, good as a warrior. Like, I don't know how you could have got this good. So you... We're going to, let's see, we're going to... what can we do with you? Negotiate your release and we will recruit you. Not demand your conversion. Please join us at our court. Ah, wonderful. Joffrey, now a witch. This guy, I wonder if he wants to be a witch. Hey, new warrior, you want to be a witch? That's not a good enough chance. We don't want to fail. Failing would make us look bad. So let's see, who else is there? This Duchess here. You would make an excellent witch. Would you like to join the coven? You would. Awesome. Thank you for joining the coven. Your pointed hat will be available at the door once you've officially finished your sign-up stage. You know, I'm tired of this. This is an army that I can fight, and I've just got to say, Listen, I worked really, really hard to consolidate this domain. Okay? Really hard. Don't flee into Brittany deeper. That's absurd. I don't know how to put this to you so that you understand it. Fleeing further into Brittany is absurd because further into Brittany is just places I'm going to attack you. Like, it doesn't matter. Oh wait, our liege lost his war, so we're not the guy anymore because this guy's the guy now. This is some patriarch. He's a Ventru. Is he like your like child, Joffrey? What happened here? Is he your like relative? He's from your family. He just come out of nowhere and kick you out? But what, buddy? What happened? What are you doing? You okay? You okay? I hope you're okay, man. I don't wish ill for you. I don't think anybody wishes ill for you, but man, you cannot manage this domain. You should have left it to Saliana. That first war with her was just the worst idea you ever had. You have bitten off more than you can chew. Your mouth is filled with blood, and everything I just said there was a lie. I absolutely still hate you, Joffrey. When this is over, I'm probably coming for you. You're never going to be safe. Force him to commit, and then chase him down. Listen, I know you're my ally, but listen to me. Don't siege me. Do not siege me. I don't get sieged. Okay? Don't siege me. Stop it. I am tired of being sieged. We spent forever to get this to 100. We spent forever to do that. You don't get to just siege me. You know, the main reason to gain military strength in France is not to fight wars. It's to stop them from sieging your crap. I can't even. I don't have the money to make these domains better so that they're siege immune, but I don't even know what to say. Oh, can you? We gotta refresh our levies and replace our pikemen, and eventually things will get better, I hope. What's happening down here? Oh yeah, this has been sieged. I didn't even notice this was sieged again. Charmed vassal. That's cool. Ah, yeah, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. That reminds me, I should pet her. Is it possible to pet her right now? Can I pet my dog? I cannot. That's okay, because we are doing better on stress than we have done literally the entire game. We have more stress causes than we've ever had, and yet somehow we are also doing way better on it. Are we home? Are we home? Can we hunt somebody? Just like anybody? I need to eat and then increase my herd with whoever we eat. Herd. Most of my domain is my herd. That kind of makes sense. I mean, it's wild how good we are. Our bonuses are starting to fall off, but that's okay. I mean, we are permanently too lower on diplomacy, but we're super good, and it is all still working out for us. So let's just keep going. We're actually gonna probably hit this from tick before. Oh, you learned Brythonic. That's great. I love how all these people are trying to like mend our relationships by learning Brythonic, and I'm not even trying. I didn't even consider it. I could have took pedagogy. I could have learned a bunch of languages. Some of these witchcraft conversions, I could finally show my true self. Oh, is there any other cool? Well, this Nosferatu. Hey, Nosferatu, would you like to become a witch? You would. You absolutely would. So there you are. That's how it happens, right there. You just one day, I put you on the list, and you get a check mark, and there it is. Create cadet branch. Here we go. All right. Here we go. We are going to have some fun here. We're gonna edit this. This is not true. You know, I'm gonna do something I would never do before, because I actually am not a big fan of it compared to other things, but I think it's really suitable for this game, and I am going to quote One of the greatest quotes from Game of Thrones. Chaos is a ladder. We need a period on the end. I do need a second here to fix all this stuff up, so I'm going to pause a bit. All right, so we have given our house a name. It is Hemnokur, which is Huntsman. So he is now Duke Laorans the Huntsman. His family are now the family of Huntsmen. The symbol of the house is a black key and a black rod. There isn't a rod, so I had to use a mace. So a black key and a black rod crossed over a gray stormy sky. So we are now Duke Laorans Hemnokur, the Lord of Storms, as we were always intended to be. So now, if we look at our Witch Coven, we need 4 adult members of our house, which there aren't 4 adult members of our house. So that's literally the only reason why we're failing. So we're sitting here thinking to ourselves, well, we want a Witch Coven, don't we? So how do we make a 4th member of our family to become a witch? That's a hard thing to do. We'd have to have a baby or something. Have to have a child of some sort, a baby of ours that we think have done a good job of birthing wonderful revenants to help us create a new generation of revenants, right? Just, you know, we could very much just say, what? Can't do it because she's landed. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do about that. We're definitely not gonna... Oh, we don't have a hook on her, do we? Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she live? Where's she live? She lives there. Down here. She lives down here. I think, we might just pop this in here. It's okay, hun. It's okay. This definitely has nothing to do with you. We're definitely not coming here because of you, right? We just want to raise a small local army, just a little one, right? It's just little, and we're gonna, of course, command it ourselves. How could we not command the army ourselves? You know, this is enough. I'm gonna walk over here to where she lives. It's fine, right? There's nothing wrong with this. You know, she shouldn't have memories of something like this happening to her in the past. You know, so the first thing we gotta do here is we gotta mesmerize her. Right? She needs to be mesmerized. You know, I was thinking this over. It took a second. We'd had pause there. You might have noticed it. So I was thinking maybe we don't do this. Maybe we just imprison her, and if she runs away, hopefully we can get her back or move to where she goes to. She's obviously going to run away, so where did she go to? Where is she? Where is she at? So she's unlanded in my territory technically still. She did not run far at all. Okay, that's good, because since she's no longer landed, we can just embrace her using the fact we're here with our troops, keeping the troops strong enough that nobody just bumps in and tries to kill us, I hope. That would be tragic. So as long as we stay here. Now that we've started this, I don't have to be here anymore, I don't think. Because it only cares about where I am to start it, right? Like, this isn't going to go away, so we'll just take this now. That should make everything cleaner. I've been hosting your Chancellor Jocelyn de Poitiers for several weeks. He's helped me to see you're truly the split. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Very good. She would have been a good choice for a child too, I think. But we went with the child instead. Unpleasant pleasantries. When I sent out invitations to a dance, I was looking forward to an evening of good company and frivolous fun. Instead, I have found myself stuck in a dreadful conversation with Baroness Escarmond de Saint-Paul de Lyon. I think the Lord has had enough. A woman interrupts. It is Duchess Mathilde d'Ostrego. I can't tell you... Can't you tell you're boring him, Baroness Escarmond? Indeed, I have had quite enough. I am not staying a moment longer than I have to. I'm out. I am out. Who is this brouhaha here? This brouhaha here is somebody I don't even care about. She's just somebody. So I'm not staying any longer. She's one of her personal vassals. There's very little to do with me. Is she a witch? Are you a witch? Would you like to be a witch? Awesome. I met somebody. At least I met a new witch, right? Right, that's a thing. Oh, my herd has died. When our hunt goes through, we'll probably just pick them up. We have another herd after that, though, still. Let's just keep on this. Need this embrace to take place. We will add this choleric guy to our herd. Let's get into here and find somebody else. Courtier, not herd. Herd. This lady here is not yet our herd, so let's hunt her. Our whole court is basically our herd now. We're gonna need to start summoning more mortals. In fact, we'll just do it now. Just do it now. Find mortals. Let's grab some clergy. They're usually interesting enough. We don't need you, though, for anything. My liege lost his war. We have a new novice. That's great. That is great. New witches all around. Mirror is a troublemaker. She's just a dog, kid. She's just a dog. The map. This guy is not worth my time. He's not even worth the time to click on him. Embrace Iofa. Now that I have created yet another member of my family who can be a witch in my coven, I will end this episode here. She is probably still pretty pissed that I took her domain away from her forcefully and made her run away, but it doesn't matter because here we are. We have made it happen. Oh, she never rivaled me. That's good. And I will see you the next time that we are here with Duke Laorans of Brittany, Lord of Storms. One last thing, though, before we go. We are just going to click on Embrace Iofa and get this event started, and we can handle it next time. Oh, that's bad.